These are the 10 commandments if you're buying a home in 2026. So if you're buying a home in 2026 and you want to have a smooth transaction and do all the right things to make sure you get a great house and you don't screw anything up, listen to these 10 commandments and follow them to a T. So if you find value, subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to run a scenario and run some numbers, you can always book a call with me down below. So commandment number 1, don't change jobs right before you're going to buy a house. This can really complicate things, especially if you're a W-2 employee and you switch to starting a business. That's one of the biggest things that causes hiccups when I help people buy homes. So you really want to talk to your loan officer or whoever you got pre-approved with and understand the ramifications if it's possible to hold off on switching jobs, switching careers, or switching from a W-2 employee to self-employed. You definitely want to wait until after you buy the house and after you close before you make that change, because that could automatically disqualify you and set you back 1 to 2 years from being able to buy your house. Number 2, don't max out credit cards. Maxing out credit cards is one of the biggest factors in lowering your credit score. So your credit score makes a huge impact on what you qualify for. So obviously you want to make payments on time. You don't want to miss any payments on credit cards or car payments. I've seen this happen way too many times, and I've seen people's credit score drop 70 or 80 points just by missing one payment. So what I suggest, make sure your credit cards are set to auto pay. And ideally, you want your balance on your credit cards to be 30% of the limit or less. So for example, if you have a $10,000 limit on your credit card, you want your balance to be less than $3,000. That's going to help boost your score the most. And ideally, you want to pay off all credit cards. But if you have a little bit of debt, it's not the end of the world. You just want to keep it below 30% and don't miss any payments. Commandment number 3, don't spend your down payment. I mean, this sounds like an obvious or easy one, but you want to make sure you have a solid savings for your down payment plus your closing costs. Don't go out gambling, buying random things, buying furniture, buying clothes, whatever it is. You want to make sure you have your down payment, whatever that number is, and you always want to factor in closing costs. That's something that I see a lot of home buyers overlook. They just think, hey, I need 5% down or I need 10% down. And they forget that they need usually around 1 to 2% in addition to your down payment for closing costs. Don't buy or apply for credit card for a furniture company. So you might be in escrow. So you might be in the process of buying a house. This is not the time to go shopping at a furniture store, especially to buy a large ticket item, which if the bank sees big chunks of money coming out, they could flag and ask you a bunch of questions. And number 2, I know a lot of furniture companies offer 0% credit cards if you buy a certain amount. So you want to do anything like that after closing. So if you're in escrow, you're in the process of buying a home and you think, okay, my offer is accepted, my loan's looking good. This is still not the time to apply for, open new credit cards, or make any big ticket purchases. All of that stuff should wait until after closing. That takes me to commandment number 5, which is don't open any new credit cards or lines of credit. Don't apply for a new car. This may seem obvious, but I've seen it happen. Don't buy a car while you're in escrow or as you're shopping for a house. Don't apply for new credit cards. Don't apply for a line of credit. Don't apply at the furniture store. Don't apply for any credit whatsoever. Commandment number 6, don't make any large deposits that are unusual or even cash deposits. So this is something that banks and underwriters will flag, especially if they're cash. You don't want any kind of large cash deposits going into your bank account right when you're about to buy a house. Any large transactions in general, you should run by your loan officer or whoever you're getting your loan through and make sure it's okay. And this includes if you're getting a gift from a family member to help you buy a house. This is a very common thing. A lot of my clients have gifts from their parents or siblings to help them buy a house. And the way that money is transferred to them is very important, okay? It should not be in cash. And again, you want to talk to your loan officer and get clear on how they should transfer the money to you And if you have any other questions around that or want to run some numbers, you can always book a call. But in general, no large deposits, transfers, especially if they're cash. Commandment number 7, don't change or open new bank accounts. If you open new bank accounts and start transferring money, that's really going to complicate the process. It may not be a deal killer, but it's going to require more paperwork. You have to track any money that was moved around, and just going to be a headache. It's going to make it pain in the ass. So don't do it. Don't open new bank accounts. Wait till after closing to make any changes to your bank account. Commandment number 8, don't co-sign for anyone. Again, I've seen this happen way too many times with my own clients. If someone needs help getting a credit card or a loan or buying a car, this is a big one, and it happens a lot. Sometimes someone in your family needs a car so they can go to work, and they ask you to co-sign on a car loan or a lease. That can absolutely kill your loan. So do not co-sign for anyone before you buy a house. After you close, there is a little bit of a waiting period before you should do anything like that. But in general, it just needs to wait until after you've closed on your home and you've gotten your keys. Commandment number 9, don't use cash for your earnest money deposit. Okay, so this ties into the earlier commandment. You don't want to make any cash transactions in your bank account because, simply put, the bank does not know where the cash came from. It could be totally innocent. Maybe your grandma keeps cash under the mattress and she gives you $5,000. That's not the way to deposit that money into your bank. So again, speak with your loan officer and get clear on how a cash transfer can affect your loan and how to do it properly. Commandment number 10, and again, I've seen this happen, don't buy a car, a truck, a boat, a yacht, anything like that. Again, this ties to an earlier commandment. You don't want to make any large purchases that's going to affect your ability to get a home loan. Just don't do it. Wait till after closing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. And if you'd like to follow my wife and I's podcast, we'll leave the link below for that as well. And look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.